Hey guys, welcome back to Mage Quest, and since the last episode, if you haven't seen it, I suggest you do so you can see how this happened and about 100 mana spreaders. But as you saw probably at the end of last episode, I think we did fill this one pool. This one is filling up nicely. As soon as this is full, we are going to open the portal to the Elven, it's like the Elven Gateway, and we can start using that. So that's going to be really, really cool. Now, what I did want to do, do we have any? Yes, of course we do. I always make sure we have a big stack of coal in here for our plants. So we're going to get this going as well. Any mana that does collect in here, we're going to use these mana tablets to transfer it over. So that's not going to be too difficult. But if you remember, we had a lot more things in the quest book that we needed to do. So we had all these flowers that we need to make that are going to unlock when I make this one. It'll unlock all these, and we've got these to make. However, we still have some over here that we've not done yet that kind of opened up a while ago. So we're actually going to go ahead and try and do some of these. So I was looking at this, Merry Meet and Merry Part. Brewing stands for simple potions are all well and good, but sometimes you want a bit more mileage for your materials. I think you'd rather like the botanical brewery. So I had a quick look how to make it, and it's actually really simple. It's living rock, a block of mana steel, a brewing stand, and a rune of mana. So a rune of mana is just 5 mana steel ingots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops. And then a mana pearl. Awesome. So we can go ahead and put these on here. And then we just need... we need another... I think it's 6. Oh, and I have a piece of gold. Awesome. I need a petal. You'll do. We might as well make another mana spreader like that. Is it the other way around? There we go. We're going to need it anyway. So if we... There we go, just to make sure. Then we can tap this, and as you can see it's going. So we need a piece of living rock. I'm not too sure how many runes we get from this. I'm assuming it's only 1, but we'll just have to see. More than 1 would be better. There we go, it's done already. Chuck that on, tap it again, and there we go, 1 rune. And then the other thing we need is a brewing stand, which is a blaze rod and some cobblestone. So we have a blaze rod here. Let's put these tablets away. Oh, I've also been making some terra steel off camera because, like I showed you, you needed, I think it was like... Okay, it's not showing me on there. You need, I think it was a mana pearl, a mana steel, and a mana diamond or something like that. A piece of iron and a mana pearl and something else. And it took a lot of mana to do it, and it took a little bit of time. So I did say I was going to do some of those off camera, and I have been. So far there isn't a quest that's telling me to make anything out of them, so I am going to hold on to them, even though I do have enough to make a couple of things. Because the next quest in that line is to open that Elven Gateway, and I want to do that before there we go. I want to do that before we start making anything with them, in case we need them. Okay, so there's our brewing stand. So this is going to be like... This botanical brewery, if I can say the word, is going to be like basically a brewing stand, but it's kind of specifically for Botania. I don't think that we can brew normal stuff in it. It's like for Botania stuff. So we needed 6 of these. Okay, and then we just put this here. We're missing something. Oh, the block of mana steel. There we go, I quickly put one of those together. It's just 9 mana steel, as you make any other block. And there it is, our botanical brewery. Okay, so we get a mana glass vial. Awesome. And okay, that's opened up another quest. So it says, now that you have a brewery, why not take it for a spin? To start brewing, place a mana glass vial on top of the thing, and then the 3 ingredients on the orbiting platforms. It'll do the rest itself, and before you'll know it, you'll have yourself fancy 4-use brews. Okay, so let's pop this over here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So how do we know what to put in it? Let's look in this. Okay, there's complex brews. Botanical brewery. Unlike potions, brews have defined recipes and each vial contains multiple doses. In order to create brews, one would require a botanical brewery. I've got one of those vials and the reagents. The mana functions as both the solvent and energy source and is given through mana burst. Simply pointing a mana spreader at the brew will work fine. So we will need to take this outside. Okay, so working it's very simple. Add an item. To add an item, right click with it on it or toss it at it. Start off by adding the vial, which will get set on the top. Proceed by adding all the required ingredients. Once a brew can be created with the ingredients in the brewing mana will start flowing. Just wait a bit. Okay, so we've got a couple of, I don't know how, oh goodness, we've got a few, but we're just going to go for the basic one today, because I know, we've got this stuff. So this is called the Brew of Fleet Feet. So it's a simple brew that mimics Potion of Swiftness when taken. It has a similar effect, giving the individual speed too. So this is just a different way of making the Potion of Swiftness. So that is really cool. Oh, I do have a pickaxe. Can I, like, get the... There we go, I can get the vial back. So let's go ahead and pop this outside. I am actually going to put it here. We're getting really crowded out here now. But that's just... There's not much we can do. So we'll point that at there. So what did we need? We needed nether wart, redstone, and sugar. Cool. So like I said, I think I am going to find... Once we've made some more of these flowers, I'm going to definitely use them to get a better production of mana going. However, we don't have the space in the area that I put out to do it, so we might have to do it a bit further away and find a way of kind of like relaying it back to where we are now, because let's do one of those. One. Oh, that's the only one of them. And then what else did we need? Nether wart. I think I put some of that over here. Yeah. Okay. Awesome. So, yeah, I'm gonna... because of where the witchery thing is, I might move our witchery house and hut and everything. And I know the circle there, so I could put the house on top of that hill. And then all of this could be Botania. Because we definitely need more space than this. It's getting so crowded in here. Okay, so let's turn this into sugar. There's all the bits we've got. Alright, oh, look at that. Sugar. So to do this, you don't point at like the floating around plates. You hold the hitbox is like the middle bit in the middle, as you can see. So there's that. Oh, and then it's doing its thing. So obviously there must be brews where we can have up to 6, because there are 6 plates, which will be the more complex ones. And when we looked in the... Oh, it's done it. When we looked in the index, there was an entry somewhere here called complex brews. So they don't kind of just mimic potions like this one does. These are like crazy ones. So Brew of the Overlord, a brew that applies both positive and negative effects. Taking it leaves the individual in a state of power but also vulnerability. So they sound really cool. So it's definitely something that we're going to be going into and having some fun with. So this is a Vial of Fleet Feet, and we get 4 uses out of this, which is really cool, and it's going to give us speed 2 for 1.5 minutes. So let's take a little bit. And as you can see in the bottle, like a tiny bit's gone down, so that's really cool. And we have speed! We don't have jump though. But we are so fast. This is so cool. So that is, depending on how expensive the vial is to make, that's actually like a super cheap way of making it, because it only costs us a nether wart, redstone, a little bit of sugar, and it was like almost instantaneous. and we get 4 uses out of it. And it all goes in, the 4 uses are in one bottle. That's the other thing, because usually obviously when you do vanilla potions, every single potion is in a separate bottle, so you have to carry sometimes quite a few on you. Whereas this, you know, we've got 4 uses in just one inventory space. So I'm really happy with that. That's really cool. I like it. Okay, so I think that's where we're going to leave this episode for today. We're getting somewhere with this, I think. Oops. Yeah, we're getting there. It's going to go really slowly. This one only filled up quick because, like, this was full and this was full, and I was able to move it using the mana tablets. So getting this other one full is probably going to take a little bit longer, but we will get there. Hopefully in the next episode it will be full and we can go ahead and get that sorted. But I hope you've really enjoyed this episode. I really enjoyed making this. Have we... we got a reward bag, I was going to say. Oh. Merry meet and merry part, bright the cheeks and warm the heart. Oh, I like how the quests are like a little thing. So what do we get? Iron leggings. Great. Have we got any on? Oh, yeah, we're wearing mana steel. So what do we have to do for this? Sometimes it isn't convenient to keep making more brews. Sometimes you just want to spend mana in place of resources. Either way, the tainted blood pendant is the way to go. This pendant requires to be filled with a brew in the brewery just once. When worn, it will use carried mana to apply the effect of the brew. This way, it both saves on resources and on the pain of actually having to drink the brew. It's just great, no matter how you look at it. That is really cool. So we can wear this necklace, we can put like this brew in it, and when our swiftness runs out, it will just automatically kind of use what's left while you like do another, give us the effect again by just using mana rather than us having to keep drinking it. And I don't know if we put like a vial on it with 4 uses, it would only do it 4 times, or whether it uses the mana to just kind of like copy the effects of the brew, so it just continues to do it. But that's going to be really cool. So in the next episode, depending on whether that's ready or not, if it's not, we will go ahead and do this brew. If it is, we will open up the gateway and have a look at what we can throw through it to get back. But I hope you've really enjoyed this episode. I'm really, really loving all the magic in Britannia at the moment and the love for this series, so thank you all so much. If you have enjoyed this episode, please like, comment, share. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to my channel for more, and I hope you're all having a great day, guys, and I will see you soon. Bye!